over 800 professional matches, more than 100 goals from midfield, 4 Champions League titles, won with 3 different clubs. But Clarence Seedorf was never just a statistic. He was the mind behind the numbers. Born in Paramaribo in 1976, Clarence Seedorf moves to the Netherlands at a young age. He grows up in Almere, where football quickly becomes a big part of his life. His awareness sets him apart. Seedorf reads situations quickly, controls tempo under pressure, and plays with a level of composure uncommon for his age. By the time Ajax scouts take notice, he is already performing beyond the expectations of his age. Ajax spots Clarence Seedorf early. Talent is everywhere in the academy, but Seedorf stands out for a different reason: his understanding of the game. He plays with calm, always scanning, always anticipating. While others rely on pace or flair, Seedorf relies on timing and awareness. Coaches quickly realize they're not developing just a footballer, but a thinker. In 1992, at just 16 years old, Clarence makes his professional debut for Ajax. Over the next few seasons, he becomes a regular in the first team, playing with confidence far beyond his age. He doesn't force the game, he controls it. By the time Ajax begins its rise toward European dominance, Seedorf is already trusted in the heart of midfield, a teenager playing like a veteran. This is where his story truly begins. The 1994-95 season changes everything. Ajax goes unbeaten in the Champions League. Clarence Seedorf, still a teenager, plays with composure that defies logic. At 19 years old, he wins his first Champions League, contributing control, composure, and tactical intelligence far beyond his years. For most players, this would define a career. For Seedorf, it defines a direction. In 1995, Seedorf leaves Ajax for Sampdoria. Italy is tactical, unforgiving, and patient. In 34 matches, he scores 4 goals, adapting his game to a slower but more mature league. Here, he learns defensive discipline and positional responsibility, lessons that will shape the rest of his career. When Clarence Seedorf joins Real Madrid, the margin for error disappears. This is a club where talent is expected and winning is demanded. Seedorf adapts instantly. His game doesn't rely on rhythm alone, but on understanding. He reads space, times his runs, and delivers when pressure is highest. Across 159 appearances, he scores 20 goals, many of them from distance. In 1998, Seedorf wins his second Champions League. A different country, a different style, but the same outcome. At Real Madrid, Clarence Seedorf proves something crucial. His football brain travels, and it belongs at the very top. From 1999 to 2002, Seedorf plays for Inter. He makes 93 appearances, scoring 14 goals, often carrying the team's tempo during unstable seasons. Though major trophies don't follow, these years sharpen his leadership. He learns how to guide teams through chaos, a skill that will matter later. When Clarence Seedorf arrives at AC Milan in 2002, he finds the perfect environment for his game. A team built on intelligence, balance, and control. Surrounded by legends, Seedorf doesn't seek the spotlight. He becomes the connector. His role changes constantly, but his influence never does. He controls tempo, links lines, and delivers when it matters. Over 10 seasons, Seedorf plays 400-plus matches for Milan, scoring 62 goals, often from distance, often in big moments. In 2003, he helps guide Milan through a difficult final against a strong Juventus. Although he misses his penalty, Milan still lifts the trophy. After the painful loss to Liverpool in 2005, Seedorf returns stronger. In 2007, Milan wins the Champions League again. Seedorf becomes the only player in history to win the competition with 3 different clubs. By the time he leaves in 2012, Clarence Seedorf isn't just a Milan legend, he's the standard. Seedorf was built for decisive moments. Across his Champions League career, he makes 125 appearances, scores 11 goals, and provided 27 assists. In 2012, Clarence Seedorf makes a surprising move, not to Europe, not to a super club, but to Botafogo in Brazil. At 36 years old, Seedorf doesn't go there to relive the past. He goes to contribute, and to lead. On the pitch, he brings calm and control. Off it, he becomes a mentor. In 3 seasons, he plays over 81 matches, scoring 24 goals and providing 14 assists. Remarkable numbers for a veteran midfielder in a new continent. He helps Botafogo win the Campeonato Carioca and qualifies the club for the Copa Libertadores. More importantly, he shows that football intelligence has no borders. At Botafogo, Clarence Seedorf doesn't extend his career, he completes the journey. For the Dutch national team, Seedorf earns 87 caps, scores 11 goals and provided 8 assists. Yet his international career is often defined by debate rather than achievement. Tactical disagreements, strong opinions, and changing coaches shape a complicated relationship. And still when he plays, his quality is undeniable. Seedorf's career spans over 20 years at the highest level. He played in the Eredivisie, the Serie A, La Liga, and the Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A, and played Champions League football across 3 decades. Few midfielders combine longevity with relevance the way he did, adapting his role as his body aged, but his mind sharpened. After retiring, Seedorf transitions directly into leadership. He coaches AC Milan, later expanding his influence beyond the pitch as a mentor, speaker, and football intellectual. Yes, the numbers are historic, but Clarence Seedorf's true legacy is what he represented. Intelligence over ego, calm over chaos, and vision over reaction. He didn't just win football's biggest prizes, he changed how we define greatness. Clarence Seedorf didn't play faster than the game, he played ahead of it, and that's why his legacy will never fade. Who should we cover next in the Untold Story series? Comment below and subscribe for more stories the football world never tells.